Hi, Peter Bernstein, Senior Editor of TMCnet.com, and we are here at the Fitness and Sports Technology event, which is part of our Wearable Technology event here at the Javits Center in beautiful New York. And we are talking wearables, and we're talking design, really. And we're talking it with Matt Waldman, who is the founder and Chief Creative Officer of Nooka. Nooka,
yeah.
sorry. Tell us a little bit about what you do and where you think the industry's going.
Sure. Nooka is a design studio that started bringing the revolution of interface design to physical objects. We were one of the first studios to really see the intersection between virtual interface design and physical interface design. And I like to say that we create physical manifestations of ideas. So we're best known for our watches, which have interfaces that have no numbers on them. It's a passive intelligent interface that makes you think about how time is expressed by eschewing the whole base 12, base 10 thing. That gets a little bit heady and philosophical there. But from there, we have all kinds of other products that really just challenge the way the form factor of a product can be.
So let's talk about the marketplace, because as we were discussing offline, there's fashion forward and there's everything else.
Yes.
Where are we with fashion forward versus everything else?
Well, unfortunately, fortunately for me, no one's really hitting the fashion note. You know, right now the products that are on the market in terms of wearable tech, wearable computing, suffer from featureitis. Everyone's talking about what features they have.
Can I borrow that? Featureitis?
Yeah. But no one is really telling the story of how this product makes you feel. And how does this product integrate into your life? How does it enhance your experience or your interaction with other people? And to me, that's the opportunity for a design-focused company like Nooka to enter the wearable market with really innovative products that create these emotional connections with the consumer.
How important, you said the magic word there, emotion.
Mm-hmm.
When you sit down with a blank sheet of paper, how do you conceptualize emotion?
It's actually quite interesting. Emotions do have corresponding design language. Like, it's quite universal. Another thing about my brand is about creating universal language. And universal language is something, if you speak about spoken and written language, people get very, very defensive. But if you talk about language as visual language, you draw a smiley face and people understand that that represents happiness. And so you can actually analyze and distill the language of form and color and feel, and you can create emotions directly or processes that create a certain emotional response.
So I'm not going to ask you for the secret sauce.
Well, that was the secret sauce.
Well, that's at a high level. I'm not.
Yeah, very high level, yeah.
I'm not going to ask you to divulge any design that you're working on. Where do you think we are, and where do you think we'll be next year?
Well, I think right now, a lot of the technology is very proprietary, and we're at a point where a lot of big companies and small companies are challenging the existing structures of how IP is handled, especially with utility patents. But then if we go off on that tangent, then we'll be talking for hours. So what's happening now is people are holding on to saying that this is our technology. And what's going to happen within the next year, especially with Google and mobile, with their mobile Android platform, is the access to the technology is going to become much easier. And you're going to have a more even playing field for people to do innovation without having to invest so much money in developing the hardware. So to me, that is a positive, and I think you're going to see a lot of smaller companies like my own entering the market with very, very compelling wearable tech.
So there you have it. Designs the king to capture the imagination of the kingdom, right?
Exactly. You have to create an emotional connection.
And by the way, Matt is one of our featured speakers at our event, and check out Nooka. I think you're going to be hearing a lot more from him. Have a great show.
Thank you very much, sir.